I want to talk about my favorite focal length to shoot, honestly, on any medium, whether that's film or digital. And in the past year and a half, I have found that my favorite focal length to shoot is 28 millimeters. A large reason for this is definitely, it's been influenced by the Leica M6 specifically, because I've only owned 28 millimeter focal length lenses for it. The one right here is actually an Elmrit 2.8, a spherical V1. That sounds so obnoxious saying all of that. For the majority of my time owning this camera, I've actually shot on a Voigtlander Ultron V1 and love that lens, very sharp and so much fun to shoot with. Most of the body of work that I've shot on the M6 has been on that Voigtlander. When I started shooting weddings years and years ago, my favorite focal length was 35. And there are a few reasons for it. The largest reason was I found that it was just tight enough for portraits, but wide enough for capturing environmental shots, contextual shots, establishing shots. About 3 years ago, I found that I began to get pretty tired and bored with 35 millimeters being the focal length that I used predominantly. And I decided to make a big change in my workflow, and I switched to shooting more 50. And there were some huge advantages to doing that. Steven loves that because it's his favorite focal length. He's right behind the camera. Wonderful for portraits because of the compression. And especially when I upgraded to the RF50, I really feel like it changed a lot of my satisfaction with that focal length. But the only downside to shooting 50, for me at least, for my work, is that it's still way too tight for really capturing what's happening in the moment beyond a set up portrait. It's an incredible focal length for commercial work, for product photography, even for certain interior shots. But for all day, all around, everyday use, I just found that 50 was still too tight for me. And so when I picked up the M6, the 28 millimeter focal length was actually one that I was very unfamiliar with. I had never shot that focal length previously. A friend of mine suggested it, so I got it. And as I began to look at the images that I was capturing with that focal length, I began to fall more in love with, that sounds wrong. I began to enjoy that focal length more, especially paired with 50. That's kind of my experience with the 28 and why I like this focal length so much. I would say for digital photographers, it's a very uncommon focal length to shoot. To my understanding at least, there are not very many lenses that are made specifically at 28. It's more of my discovery of this focal length by shooting film, but easily my favorite focal length. I think that's everything, right, Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Show them some photos, dude.
I'm just gonna show you some images that I've taken over the years, specifically on my Leica M6 with both my Voigtlander Ultron lens and then now this Elmrit. And hope you enjoy. Oh no, I knew it was coming. Yeah, enjoy these images. Hope it speaks to you and you like 28 millimeters as a focal length. If you shoot 28, just leave in the comments, that'd be great. Hope you like those images that I share. If you don't, it's not very nice of you, honestly. Don't leave a mean comment because it kind of hurts me a little bit. Not really, but kind of, but actually. That's it.
Hey, tell me you guys like haircut.
Oh, yeah. Please, don't be mean. Again, don't be mean in the comments because that's just not nice.
Well, we should just make more videos like this, honestly. Hardwire the mic into the camera so you can just talk.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Move it around.
Would love if you guys. The camera's so close. All right. I would love it if you liked and subscribed both to my channel and Steven because he's helping out. We're just doing a lot of stuff alongside Eric this year with YouTube stuff, so just subscribe to all of our channels if you haven't already and hit that bell for notifications, and we will see you in the next video. That's it. Nice.